trying to find a good tree to climb, and I think I just scoped out a nice big old cottonwood. So I'm gonna get parked, put my boots on, grab my gear and my cold press, and just climb like nobody's watching. Okay, so I spotted a big old cottonwood, and it took me a little while to find it, but I finally located it behind this gym. Here we are. Yeah. I wanted to give you guys an update on this Notch Pro Access bag. One of my main complaints on it is it didn't have a chest strap nor hip support for long-term wear, so I adapted kind of my own solution for that. So I went online and I found these add-on backpacks straps. They have a really cheap buckle, so I might change that at some point, but this stitching actually held that really nicely. I bought basically like a tactical belt, I don't know, in these weird like tactical gear hip things, but this actually provides a really a nice amount of padding, and I just basically attached it to the base here with these little quick links, and it works great. Provides a lot of support on the hips, buckle's nice, and doesn't really add too much extra to the bag. I mean, it's a little bit in the way, but I can kind of fold it up and keep it compact. So yeah, it's still doing really great. Got my canopy anchor set way up there on my Blue Moon. I just used a ring on a butterfly. Rope was a little short, so I just added my multi-saver so that I can get this back down. I don't think I'm gonna have many redirects. I'm just gonna kind of hop around the canopy and come back down. So just an easy direct climb this morning. Basically up in this canopy. There's the water tower. Not an amazing view up here. It's just kind of surrounded by building, but it is cool to be inside of a canopy. Got my captain hook set up here. So just using that to advance out further on this limb, because I am kind of out of shape and out of practice with climbing. So my balance is just terrible. Okay, so I've ascended a little higher up. There's my tie-in point. Got this set here. I'm just basically advancing further out on this east limb. And you can kind of see there's Roseville, there's U of M water tower, fields, test fields over here. That's Larpenteur. Basically, I threw my captain hook and I just threw on a hitch cord and this pinto pulley, and I'm using that to just kind of get myself a better, you know, angle or safer, somewhat of a tie-in point. There we go. Oh my gosh. And now I do have this lander here. If I can't get my captain hook out by flicking it, which I did, Oh, almost. Crotch. Oh, and that has been successfully retrieved. The problem you end up with then is just a bungle of just all this extra rope. And that's probably my biggest thing that I'm guilty of, is carrying too much shit into trees, especially when I'm wreck climbing. But you know what? I like this stuff. You know, I bought it, so why not carry it up here and make my ass carry a few extra pounds of gear. I try to make a point to climb once a week. I mean, that's 52 trees a year. That's insanely fewer than the rest of you guys probably climb. So don't judge me. I'm just kind of a depressed little tree boy, just trying to do my thing up here. And I'm living in the cities now, and there's not many great ways to process what's happening here. I feel really sad for the people in my city, and there's people that are just dying, and they're dying at the hands of people who are supposed to protect us and who are supposed to be our allies and work for us. It's always been, you know, like minorities against the majority, and I'm part of that. I mean, white supremacy is actually real, and it happens in just everyday normal life, and it makes me sad because I don't feel like I do enough. I don't talk about it with people. I want people to be safe and happy and prosper, and when everything is built against you from the moment you're born, even during when you're pregnant. I mean, pregnant black women die, I mean, way more. They have way less care, and their needs are not met the same as others. We should be ashamed of how the world operates right now, and there's thousands and thousands of people out there who want that change. And you know, there'll always be people who try to stop change because they're ignorant or they want to keep their power. And you know, like, one of my biggest regrets is last year I had someone break into my car and I called the police. I saw the kid, he was a young black guy, and like, I was pissed because I called the police. They didn't help me anyway, which, whatever. I didn't lose anything important. But the thing I was most pissed about was myself, because I called the police even knowing in the back of my head that that interaction, if that police officer interacts with that black young man, it could mean his life over what? Some change in my fucking cup holder? Like, fuck that. I just want my neighbors and community to be able to be equal, and I want others to recognize how important that is. And I don't really have a way to wrap this up. I just wanted to say something. I just wanted to say fuck all that, man. Last week, a week ago, George Floyd died. You know, what? Like 10 miles from my house. On that day, I recorded a video, and I was so happy because I was tree climbing. And I'm not going to post anything from that, because that was just me feeling good and happy and relaxed while someone else was being strangled to death. I hate that. I donated to a few causes. I'll put some links down in the video description of places that you can donate to, and you know, if that garners even $1, that's cool. Just, it's not even about money. If you can't spend the money on that right now, I get it. Just think about it and talk about it if you can. So I'm gonna get down from this tree and go home to my wife.